If I play sports for my school, I'll learn how to be part of a team.
I will have more friends. I will be active now and when I'm a grown-up.
I will learn how to work hard.
I'll have better attendance.
I'll learn how to overcome adversity. I'll be more likely to go to college.
I will learn how to get along with others.
If I play sports for my school.
If I play sports for my school. If I play sports for my school.
I must learn to be a good student during school if I want to put on my uniform after school.
Welcome to Matside TV. My name is Rod Norwood. I will be doing our play-by-play today. Today we have our City League Championship, Columbus City League Championship. At the top of the leaderboard today we have Walnut Ridge, who has 181 points, followed by Northland, who has 148 points, and in third place right now is Whetstone, who has 142 points. We have some outstanding matches that are about to come our way. I've been impressed with several of our competitors today. At 106, we have a strong kid named Ammaar Slaam, who is 43-3, I believe, at this time. So he's got a really strong record this year. We also have a really tough match coming up at 120, Molina versus Zimmerman. That's going to be a real competitive match, I believe, and that's a match that Walnut Ridge and Whetstone, being at the top of the leaderboard, is going to take a strong interest in. So another kid actually I've been impressed with too is at 152, I believe, and I think his name is Patterson at 152. No, excuse me, that's at 145. Melvin Patterson. I've watched this kid grow over this past year, and he's just getting stronger and stronger. So he does have a tough kid. Another Walnut Ridge Whetstone matchup against McClinton, I believe is his name, and that's going to be a very tough match. That young man has a record of 20-1, so that may just be the match of the day, and it may come down to that match. We can be found and followed on Wild 20 and Spectrum 1022. Also, we can be found on Google, on YouTube. If you Google Matside TV, you can find us. Again, thank you for joining us today on our Columbus City League matches. Welcome back to Matside TV. I'm Rod Norwood at our City League Championships. We're getting ready for our finals, and I have alongside me Steve Ayers, who is currently in first place. Walnut Ridge is leading 181 in first place. Second place is I think Northland with 148 points, and then Whetstone is 141 points, I believe. So, Coach, I've watched your team throughout the day. What is the secret to your success here so far before we go into the championship?
It's been our group of kids that we've had throughout this whole season. I got a really good group of kids. I got a wide range of guys who've been on our program for 3 to 4 years, who stuck with it, and I got some first-year guys who've really bought into what we do, and they believe, and this is the success that it shows.
And this is just the tune-up for the postseason play. So I'm just really excited watching several of your kids come through. How many do you have in the finals so far?
We got 7 going for first, I believe 3 going for third and fourth, and 1 going for fifth and sixth.
So you like your chances, huh?
I mean, I do, but it's all about us finishing in the finals. That's been the message for the last couple of weeks. Guys getting to the finals and not finishing matches and for finishing the tournament. So that's the message for today. Finish in the finals and have fun.
Coach Ayers, I've seen your passion throughout the years, and it's a privilege and it's an honor to watch somebody like yourself dedicate yourself to these young men. They look up to you, and you're just a great example. I just continue to watch your team as they grow this year. I had an opportunity probably about 3 or 4 times this year at several tournaments this year. Mm-hmm. So it's been a great pleasure watching you build this program. So I just wish you the best of luck as you go forward in this year, and I think that you're going to finish up real strong.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Welcome back. We are in our championship match at 106. We have Abdulrahman from Northland, our second seed today, versus Ammaar Slaam. Slaam is at Columbus East. He's now entering into this tournament with a 40-3 record. Now he's at 43-3. Good stance and motion. We've got Slaam on his shot. Slaam has got Molina on his back. We've got close to a near fall. Ref has got his 3 count in. His 5 count in, excuse me. We got 3-point near fall. For Slaam. Slaam is up 5-1 now with the escape. Slaam just gets another takedown, makes it 7-1. Our mat officials is Joe Blaine, who's calling this match, and our assistant is Brian Lowry. Slaam just cuts Molina. Now the score is now 7-2. Slaam has got an underhook. He has now got Molina on his back. He's got 2 more points to make it 9-2. Slaam is going for the fall with 35 seconds left. Give Slaam 3 more points. It's now 12-3 with the escape. He is dominant on his feet, Slaam. Slaam gets another takedown, makes it 14-3. 15 seconds, 10 seconds left in this period. We've got Slaam has Molina on his back. Last second, I don't know if that's a fall or not. He's going to check with, Blaine is going to check with Lowry to see if that was a fall. And I know that there's at least 3 points on the near fall criteria. So Blaine is checking with our table to see what the time was on that call. It looked like it could have been a fall. Okay, Blaine has just awarded him 3 near falls, so that makes the score 17-3 after the first period. No, there is not a tech fall just yet. 1 more point. Okay. Red, Slaam chooses neutral after winning the toss here. Slaam is looking for the tech fall. He's got a real nice low stance. Slaam goes in on the attack. He's got a single leg on him. He's trying to get the takedown. He's got Molina on his back. He's just got the takedown, and that will conclude this match. Slaam has just picked up a tech fall, which improves his record to 44-3. Columbus East now has a champion at 106. lot of fans have stuck around with us today, ladies and gentlemen. Our next match now, we have at 113, we have Oliver Kohler, who is our #1 seed from Centennial, going up against Columbus East, Kesaun Anderson. Both guys were expected to get to the finals, and here we are. Kesaun has a looks like a bundle. Well, now Kohler is in on a leg. He's got his head down, so it doesn't look like he's going to succeed on that one. Both guys look even on their feet. We'll see as this match picks up a little bit. We have Brian Lowry calling this match. He's our official for this 113-pound match. Oliver is in on a shot, trying to get the takedown. Anderson has dropped his hips every time Kohler comes in, so Kohler hasn't been able to finish this shot. We're looking at Anderson's got a bundle on Kohler, and Kohler is still keeping his head down a little bit. They're both back to their feet. They both have had their chances for a takedown, but just haven't been able to finish the deal here in the first period. Anderson goes in on a shot, but Kohler counterattacks. 4 seconds left. And that will conclude the first period. There's no score after the first period. Columbus East has won the toss here, and they'll choose top. Looks like he's choosing top. Anderson. Okay. Well, looks like he defers it to Centennial. Centennial is going to go neutral. So we're still going to continue on our feet in our second period.
We have Morris of Whetstone, Taylor of Northland.
Championship match here again at 113. Oliver Kohler versus Kesaun Anderson. Kohler again is on the leg. This is the same situation we had a couple times in the first period, with neither one of them able to finish. Kesaun has continued to drop his hips. Neither wrestler has yet to pick up a score. We got 2 takedown for Kesaun Anderson on a counter, and Kesaun enters this tournament with a record of 12-7. He is now at 15-7. Oliver Kohler now has a record of 22-14. Kesaun is pressing forward. Anderson has got a half in on Kohler, and Kohler is standing up. And Anderson is maintaining control. He's trying to push the half forward and trying to score on this here. Kesaun has some points, it looks like. He's got Kohler on his back. Kohler is now fighting off his back. He's got a 5 count in, so Anderson picks up 3 points to make it 5-0 after the second period. Centennial, the host team, is looking for their champion here. It's been a nice vineyard to have a tournament for our City League championships. Again, Anderson counters and now he has a takedown. Almost got near fall on that. It is now 7-0, Kesaun Anderson of Columbus East. Kesaun has another half in. At the out of bounds area, trying to keep him in bounds. They do go out of bounds. Looks like Oliver Kohler was aware of his position on the mat, so he gets it out of bounds, as he should. Thus far, Kesaun Anderson has maintained control of this second period, or third, excuse me, of this second and third period. Kesaun is trying to pressure forward. Kohler's trying to kind of come up. He's got his head down. He's now coming up though. Anderson's got a half in. Standing up is Kohler. Kohler's trying to get a reversal, and he does. Oliver Kohler gets a reversal that makes it 7-2. Kohler's got Anderson on his, almost had him on his back. He's not on his back. He's got a bundle in on Anderson. Anderson's not giving it up. He's not giving that bundle up. Now Kohler's got a cradle. Kohler's got a cradle and he's got points. He's got his 5 count in now. 3 near fall. It makes his score 7-5. The final. Valid effort by Oliver Kohler. So Kesaun Anderson, who is a second seed, has won the 113-pound division.
Will be the 120 weight class.
Good match. Kesaun Anderson, the 10th grader, is your City League champion.
Mifflin. On that one.
At our 120-pound weight class, we have Molina, Jerry Molina from Walnut Ridge, who's in first place, and Jack Zimmerman from Whetstone. This is a very important match because both these teams are fighting for the City League championship. Although Whetstone is in third place, they could pick up some points here to bring it close. Both very competitive wrestlers. Molina from Walnut Ridge is 28 and 12 now. And Jack Zimmerman from Whetstone is 20 and 8 now. Both seem to be very good on their feet. Molina has an underhook. He's trying to. We've got Leland. Now Molina has Zimmerman on his back. He's got 2 points. Going for the fall, he gets the fall. Jerry Molina is your 120 city champion, Columbus City champion. Walnut Ridge just picked up their champion, their first champion of this tournament. We're back. at 126 pounds.
Northland and Banner
Again, we have
Walnut Ridge for third place on mat
this 26. This is 126.
On mat 2.
At 126, we have Dewan Ellison from Mifflin and Charles Johnson from Columbus South. Again, this will be a pretty interesting matchup here. Both of these competitors have had an excellent tournament. Ellison is on a shot. Johnson counters. Ellison has an underhook. Looks like both these wrestlers really respect each other. A tremendous respect for each other. Ellison has picked up 2 pens on the day. Johnson has picked up a pen as well. Looks to be that Ellison looks like he might be the slight aggressor on this match so far. Charles Johnson is now the aggressor. He's backing Ellison up a little bit. They both men goes out of bounds. They come back to the center. They both are in on a tie-up. Johnson is now pushing the pace a little bit. Ellison is backing again. Johnson has an elbow tie. Both guys have been now warned for stalling. Ref is asking for these guys to pick up the pace a little bit. Now, Johnson now looks like he's in better position to get the takedown, and he does. He's got 2 points. The period is now over. He got 2 points just as the period ends. He's up 2-0. Charles Johnson. It defers not. Mifflin wins the toss, and he defers to Johnson from Columbus South. Johnson chooses to go down. Johnson comes up real nice. Ellison had the half in. They both go out of bounds. Ellison keeps that half in real nice.
Yeah, Charles.
Looks like got a piece of equipment stuck on Johnson there. That rarely happens, but it does. Ellison will take advantage of that and walk back to the center of the mat. Still maintaining control. He's got a half in, trying to keep that half in on Ellison. Ellison couldn't keep it in long enough, and now Johnson is now up 3-0 after the escape. Now Johnson is continuing to apply the pressure on Ellison. Now Johnson in on a shot. Doesn't finish. He's near out of bounds. Both wrestlers go out of bounds. They come back to the center. At the neutral position, we have Johnson with a 3-0 lead. Johnson still pushing the pace. Drops down to a single but doesn't finish it. Ellison is countering, and looks like he tried to throw an underhook in but didn't get it. Nice drop down. Nice change of level by Charles Johnson. And it looks like he's picked up his 2 points. Now it's 5-0. Great level change. He's maintaining control. There's 25 seconds left in this period, in the second period. Johnson has a half in. Still applying the pressure. With 10 seconds left in this period. So Charles Johnson will go into our third period with a 5-0 lead. It is Ellison's choice. Ellison will choose to go neutral. Well, it's still a close match. It's only one move can tie this match up. If Johnson is not careful, he's got to keep his head up. Ellison is on his head. They both step out of bounds. They go back to the center. Charles Johnson is very aggressive on his defense. Re-attacked by Ellison. And Johnson re-attacks. He gets his 2 points. He's got Ellison on his back. It's now 7-0, going for the fall. Johnson looks like he picks up 3 more points on that. And then it's now 10-0, Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson is maintaining control of this match. Both wrestlers seem to be in pretty good condition for these matches, and that's very important as we go towards postseason play. As sectionals will begin, I believe, next week. And so, with that said, these guys need to be in top shape. Sectionals next week, guys. Sectionals is next week. We do have sectionals coming up next week, and these league play is tune-ups for our sectionals. Looks like we'll have our 126-pounder Charles Johnson. Looks like he'll pick up this victory with a 10-0 win, and he is our league champion at 126 from Columbus South.
Next up for the championships are Camara of Beechcroft, Hardin of East on mat 3 for 5th place. Peterson, Briggs, Smith, and Franklin on mat 1 for 3rd place.
At 132, our championship match, we've got Yanel Castillo from Walnut Ridge. We'll be battling Michael Smith. Oh, excuse me. He will be battling Sean Blunt from Linden McKinley. What a nice takedown there by Castillo. He's a very strong kid from Walnut Ridge. He's got a tremendous motor. Steve Ayers have really kept his young men in shape, and it'll really show during our sectionals next week. I would expect him to really have his men ready next week. I'm I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. Sean Blunt is from Linden McKinley is being coached by Stephen Holmes. Stephen Holmes. Both wrestlers go out of bounds. Blunt sits out. He's got a hold of Castillo's head. It looks like, whoa! We do have a little bit of a shuffle in this match. Tempers flare a little bit, but it looks like the coaches have got it under control. We've got, looks like they're going to sort this all out. The refs, they are very high, experienced refs. We got Joe Blaine as the head official on this match. He's talking it over with Brian Lowry, and we'll see exactly how this shakes out. It looked like Castillo had a broomstick on Blunt, and actually went back, and I guess Blunt fell on his head, and it looked like the two gentlemen came up a little bit hard. We're getting back to action. Both men will look to shake hands, but it looks like there's going to be a penalty that'll be assessed to one of the wrestlers here. I'm still trying to figure out who's being assessed the penalty. So, the penalty looks like it was assessed to Blunt, and yes, it looks like the penalty was assessed to Blunt, and Castillo earns a point on a unnecessary roughness. Castillo was a little bit upset, but I think he's maintained his composure. He's gotten back into the frame of wrestling, mindset of wrestling. Most wrestlers go back at it, and Castillo starts on top. He's going to continue to ride Sean Blunt, and he's got a 2-on-1. Blunt seems to be a little bit smaller than Castillo. Blunt has just earned 1 point on escape. Castillo has got an underarm and has thrown Blunt on his back. He got 2 points for a takedown. Castillo's looks like he's got his five count in, so he will earn at least 3 points there. Castillo working for the fall. He's got a half in now. This period just ended. Castillo earns 3 more points on a near fall. Makes the score 8-2 in favor of Castillo. Both gentlemen, we're now in our second period. Castillo defers to Blunt. Blunt chooses neutral. Sean Blunt from Linden McKinley finds himself down 2-8. Castillo pushing the pressure, pushing the action, excuse me. Castillo has been the aggressor most of this match. Now Blunt takes a shot. He's in on Castillo, and they go out of bounds. He gets in on the leg, but just couldn't finish it.
Go throw! Give me one!
Back in action.
Circle, set it up!
We got a pretty decent match going so far. There's a minute left in the second period. Not much going on right now. Both wrestlers are stance in motion right now, but not really taking shots. There was one shot there. Castillo has to come down just a little bit lower than he normally has. Castillo goes out of bounds, almost gets the takedown, doesn't get the takedown. He had finished with his left foot out of bounds. And both these guys are at a neutral position.
Circle.
At the edge of the mat, both wrestlers are very aware of what's going on. That's the end of the second period.
Right now, don't sit down here. Right now.
Blunt has decided to cut Castillo. Now it makes it 9-2. He's going to attempt to get some points from a neutral position. And I have to say, Castillo is very good on his feet. Nice snap down. Castillo is pushed out of bounds, but he gets back into on the mat. He goes in on a high crotch, and he finishes. He's got 2 points. Going out of bounds, makes it 11-2. Another stop of action as there's now blood on the back of Castillo. Castillo from Walnut Ridge. I tell you, he's a very impressive wrestler. Looks real strong. 132. I'm not sure exactly how strong the Central District is, but I've got to think that Castillo should be a contestant to be reckoned with. Back to action. Castillo, part of that Walnut Ridge program that is in first place in this tournament. Castillo is trying to counter. He spins around and it looks like he's got the takedown, and now he's got him on his back. He's got Blunt on his back looking for the fall. There's a minute left in this period, so he's got a little bit of time. He's attempting to keep him in bounds. He's got both feet in bounds. It looks like they're both out of bounds now as his feet go out of bounds. That's a 3-point near fall. So Castillo has come back to the mat and decided to put Blunt back on his feet. He's attempting to get some more team points, additional team points. And if he gets his takedown, it will give the team additional points. Another high crotch by Castillo, attempting to finish this off. Looks like he is in on it, and he does look like he's got the takedown. Oh, it now brings the score to 18-4, excuse me. Needs one more point to... Well, he looks like it's going to be 18-4 on this score. He does get a major on this decision. That picks up an additional team point for Walnut Ridge. That's their second champion, I think, of this tournament. Now Castillo, the senior from Walnut Ridge, our City League champion at 132.
Next up, we have the 138.
At 138. Now this match right here, I've been watching David Cochran
Wilson of East
all day, and I'm very impressed with this young man from Mifflin. He's our first seeded young man. He is very technical. I've watched his strategy, and it looks like he's really been doing this for a while.
Cochran on Mifflin. Bennett of Walnut
Bennett from Walnut Ridge. He's also a senior from Walnut Ridge. He is now 20. Looks like he's 20 and 12 on the season. He goes in on a shot, and they go out of bounds, as David Cochran has countered well by keeping his hips low. Now Bennett goes in on a shot. He's got a takedown. Kenneth Bennett from Walnut Ridge is now up 2-0. David is back on his feet. Looks like he's got 1 point for an escape. It's now 2-1. This looks like it could be a good match. Ooh, it looked like Cochran went in on a shot, and they both headbutted. And from the scramble, it looks like Cochran comes out on top. Looks like he got a takedown. Now it makes it 3-2 going out of bounds. So now David Cochran is up 3-2. It looked like they both headbutted before that flurry. But both of them are real tough kids. It didn't look like it affected either one of them. Cochran looks like he's got good legs in. David Cochran, coached by Casca Thompson. He's got a power half in on Kenneth Bennett. Still got the legs in. David Cochran is still riding. Don't get riding time here in high school, but he's doing a fantastic job of riding them. He's got the power half in again. Brian Lowry stops the match. Looks like there was a legal hold called on David Cochran. So now the score is tied. That's his first penalty. It looked like he had a headlock. First period is over now, and we move into the second period, tie score. Mifflin wins the toss. They will defer it over to Walnut Ridge. Walnut Ridge looking for their third champion. Bennett chooses neutral. Cochran in on a shot, and he's looking to finish on this shot. Good counter by Bennett, but Cochran keeps it going, and he gets the takedown. This is a young, tough competitor. Cochran, I've been watching him all day. And I tell you what, I'm very impressed with this young man. He's got the boots in on him. Well, he's trying to keep the boots in. He's really aggressive on top. He's got a good power half. Score is 5-3, David Cochran. Cochran attempted to get both boots in. Looks like he's got one leg in. Looks like Cochran he's got the power half in. But Bennett is not giving it up easy. Now Cochran almost got two, didn't get it, not quite. They're out of bounds. They go back to the center of the mat, and David Cochran is up 5-3 in our second period. Brian Lowry is our official in this 138-pound match. Cochran is still hanging on to his leg. They go back out of bounds. No change of position. Looks like Bennett is back down. $18 seconds left in the period. Cochran is doing an outstanding job of maintaining control as a leg rider. Period is over. We move into our third period. It's still a good match. It could be anybody's match still. It's a 5-3 match. Even though David has been doing an outstanding job of riding, he now has the choice and he will choose down. Off the whistle. David looks like he's trying to sit out, which he does. He sits out. David is hipping into Bennett and looks like he's got the reversal. Now he's got Bennett on his back. Looks like he's going to earn some back points. He's looking for the fall, and he gets it. David Cochran, your 138-pound league, Columbus City League champion. As I was watching this young man today, that does not surprise me. So congratulations to David Cochran from Mifflin. We move on to a very anticipated match at 145. Melvin Patterson versus Darric McClinton. Am I saying that right? McClinton? Yes, McClinton. This will be a highly contested match. Melvin Patterson coming into this match is 32-5 with 2 falls coming into this on the day, 2 falls on the day. And we also have a district-ranked wrestler, Darric McClinton, who is from Whetstone. He's only had 1 loss on the year. He's 23-1. This is going to be a much-anticipated match. Both teams are trying to earn points for their team, and both teams are in the top 3.
Yeah, right there.
Patterson in on a shot. McClinton counters well. Both wrestlers are at that next level. Patterson is in on a single, but here comes McClinton. Both tremendous athletes. There's no takedown yet. Leland calls a stalemate. He's our head official. Patterson goes in for a shot, but he gets almost thrown on his back. McClinton is trying to work in to get this takedown, but Patterson is still battling. They're both going out of bounds, no takedown. Both men still on their feet. A lot of action and no scoring. These are the type of matches we anticipate. Patterson still goes in on a shot, but Another good counter by McClinton. We got Patterson just got hit for a stalling. Not sure how that happened, but that was a call that I guess the ref is seeing that, you know, is maybe warranted, but I think that's still a good call, but questionable. Both guys are both acting aggressive. They're very aggressive. Patterson is 11th grader and on a shot. McClinton is also 11th grader, countering the shot. They both near the out of bounds. Time expires in the first period. There's no score. No score in the first period. These two are both sound, strong 11th graders that will be a force to be reckoned with over the next two tournaments. Patterson chooses down. They're attempting to come up. Patterson, they look like they're going out of bounds. On the edge of the mat.
Do that there! Right there! Do the there! Do the there!
McClinton pulls them back in, trying to keep them on the mat, but they both go out of bounds. We have no score in this much anticipated match. This is the action I would expect to see. Here's our first point of the match. Melvin Patterson is now up 1-0 with the escape. But McClinton is still maintaining being aggressive. Patterson in on a shot. Trying to snap his head down, and he goes in on a single, on a double now. He switches off to a double. He's trying to crawl up. Now he's got his two. Patterson now up 3-0. Melvin Patterson, much improved kid now. McClinton just gets to his feet. Now he's got his escape. It's now 3-1. Now 30 seconds left in this second period.
Championship matches. Top three teams are Whetstone with 148. Northland with 148.
What a move by Darric McClinton. What a counter. As Patterson went under the shot, McClinton re-attacked and got the takedown. Now it is 3-3, going out of bounds. Now we begin our third period. It is a 3-3 score. McClinton chooses down. Patterson chooses to cut McClinton to make the score 4-3. Patterson's trying to snap McClinton's head down. This match will more than likely come down to a takedown. These two wrestlers, McClinton with the underhook, but didn't manage to score there. Patterson back in on the attack. Again, McClinton's got a good counter, and he's got Patterson on his back. And he ends up with the fall. Darric McClinton from Whetstone, our Columbus City champion, with the fall. That brings his record to 24-1. What a match. That tells you with these two wrestlers, it can come down to one move.
Ayala
Shooting it 3 times. Yep.
Centennial for the championship.
I think those
On
guys
mat
will
2
be
will be
heard of
Butterball of Whetstone.
What's that?
I think those two are going to be heard of in the section.
Yeah,
for sure. Maybe
right.
the district.
That's Yep, in the section knows for sure. We're moving on to our 152-pound match. We have Carlos Najar Ayala of Northland, or excuse me, Butterball from Whetstone against looks like Tyriq Willis, who just got the takedown. Willis had 2 pins coming into this finals, and Butterball also had 2 pins coming into the finals. Whetstone is really looking to pick up some points because they're in 3rd place currently. We're trying to move ahead of our 3rd place. Our 2nd place, Northland, came in to the finals in 2nd place, but very close to Whetstone. It's gonna be interesting to see who'll finish in that 2nd place. It looks like Walnut Ridge has done a good job of getting guys to the finals, so they've already got 2 champions. We just got another takedown after the escape. We got another takedown by Willis. Linden McKinley's Tyriq Willis. They're near out of bounds. Got to be very careful on that one. Again, the wrestler has to maintain control as he's bringing his opponent to the ground. That's got to be something the coaches have got to remind our wrestlers. Anthony Milborn is our official on this match. At the 152-pound, Milborn is a longtime official. He's been officiating, I know, for at least 25 years. Probably a little bit longer than that. He gives Willis a 2-point near fall, so it brings the score to 6-1. They blow the whistle as we go into our 2nd period. McKinley wins the toss, and it appears that one of the competitors seem to be bleeding. I don't know which one it is yet, but it appears to be Butterball from Whetstone. Butterball was our 4th seed, and he upset Najar Ayala from Northland. So Butterball earns himself a trip to the finals with a couple pins to get there. So I know that makes Tom Jones really happy, our Whetstone coach. Jones tells Butterball to choose down, and score is 6-1. We're now in the 2nd period.
Linden or Western?
Linden.
Oh, back. Sihlas. Come on, let's go, Reed.
Willis has got a 2-on-1. He's riding pretty tough. He's applying the pressure forward, as he should. Willis has a double armbar on him. He lets Butterball go. He makes the score 6-2. Low single now by Willis. Good level change by Willis. He now gets the takedown, and he has Butterball on his back. Looks like Milborn, our official, gave him 1 count on that. Willis is now up 8-3 as Butterball gets an escape. Backing out of bounds. They continue with neutral coming back to the center. Willis drops down again. Looks like he's going to get the takedown. He does get the takedown, makes it 10-3. He's got a half in. Going for the fall. Ref's got a 5 count in now. Willis is looking for the fall, and he gets it. Willis from Linden McKinley, our 152 Columbus City League champion. We go to our 160-pound match. In this match, it's featured by another Walnut Ridge wrestler, Sihlas Padmore. Will be going up against Forte from Centennial, Alvin Forte. Forte upset the number 2 seed with a major decision last match, brings his record to 30-10. Padmore is now at, looks like 38-8. Padmore from Walnut Ridge was the number 1 seed, and he has 2 falls for the day. At 160 pounds, we have Sihlas Padmore, the number 1 seed from Walnut Ridge, and our third seed, Alvin Forte from Centennial. This looks to be a tough match. Both wrestlers dominated on their way to the finals. We've got Forte on a shot. Alvin Forte, they just both go out of bounds. Doesn't look like he got the takedown. They both remain neutral. Padmore in low, and he just gets an underhook, almost threw Alvin Forte to his back, but Forte was able to come out of it. Now Padmore in on a double, and he just finishes it. He gets his 2 points. Padmore trying a tilt. Looked like there was a whistle that came in from another mat that froze both wrestlers, but they're continuing to wrestle as we stay in bounds. We have Padmore in control from Walnut Ridge. They both go out of bounds. .160 is a very competitive weight class throughout the state. Not sure in our district what we have at the district, but I'm quite sure that Padmore will definitely be a wrestler that they look to possibly get to the state tournament. Padmore now has Forte on his back. Looks like he's collecting points here. Padmore did pick up 2 points for a near fall, so it makes the score 4-0. I tell you, Padmore is really working for this fall. He's got him on his back, and it looks like he did pick up 2 more points as that first period comes to a close. It's now 6-0. Padmore wins the flip, and he chooses to defer to Forte. Forte will choose down. Forte, Alvin Forte from Centennial, the host school of this Columbus City League tournament today. Nice venue. We've got Padmore at the spiral ride. Now he's got the bear claw in. He's got a claw. He's riding him pretty tough. He's getting a little high, but he's gotten back. He's settled back. Now they're getting towards the edge of the mat. Both wrestlers. Alvin Forte gets his feet and he gets an escape. Makes the score 6-1. Forte coached by Brian Kinsley from Centennial. Padmore in on a shot. Wow, good scrambling going on. Padmore gets Forte to his back, however. He's working for the fall. This could be, and it is, Walnut Ridge's third, I believe their third champion of the day, as Steve Ayers picks up another champion. Walnut Ridge, outstanding showing in this tournament. So congratulations to Silas Padmore from Walnut.
On mat 1, we have Lemons of Centennial.
Okay, we're back here at 170. At 170, we have Hassan Sese from Whetstone, and then he's the number 1 seed, and then we have from Beechcroft, Camara from Beechcroft, and Sachet gets in on a shot, but it looks like both wrestlers go out of bounds. Sachet is putting together a pretty good season here. He is now 29-5 going into this match, and Camara from Beechcroft is 25-10. Both wrestlers are scrambling, trying to maintain control, but none of them gets the takedown. So they both go back neutral. Ryan Lowry calls this match as the mat official. Sachet goes in. He does get the takedown going out of bounds. So the senior Sachet from Whetstone is up 2-0 over Camara, who's the Beechcroft senior. This young man, Hassan Sase, is very good on top. He looks pretty solid. Tom Jones does a tremendous job of teaching his kids how to ride legs. He's got a spladle in on Camara. Camara, however, works off, didn't even give up the back points and gets a reversal on Sachet. And he ties the score up. It's now 2-2 in our first period with looks like 20 seconds left in the period as they both go. Working on the edge of the mat. Camara is in control as they go out of bounds. Ibrahim Camara, the 12th grader from Beechcroft, ties the matchup. Goes forward. Looks like they're going out of bounds. Did not get the escape as time ran out. We're going to our second period. Again, he did not get the takedown. So, Hassan Sase has elected to go down from Whetstone. Camara is riding Sase. Score is tied 2-2. Camara has a double bar arm on him. He's got a 2-on-1, excuse me. Lowry blows the whistle, and he has called Camara for stalling. Stop the match always when the top wrestler is called for stalling. Sase's back to his feet, trying to escape. He does get the escape. Tries an inside trip. Not successful in that, but he tried. Sase, now the score is 3-2. Hassan Sase. Low single by Sase. What a level change. But Camara gets the wizard in, and he gets the counter, and he gets the score. He had a nice wizard in, and that's what led to that counter takedown. So now we have a 4-3 score with Camara up 4-3. Maintains his leg. We go out of bounds. Got to be careful going out of bounds. Tom Jones, coach from Whetstone, has called. Well, they've got to switch coaches because Tom was not in the corner. But the assistant coach is now talking with the official Lowry about that going out of bounds. It did look like it was tough fall. I don't know exactly what he decided on that, but it looks like he's not going to call anything on that particular out of bounds. Looks like Brian believes that, official Lowry believes that the guys just kind of fell. Okay, looks like going out of bounds again. Camara. Looks like Hassan Sase has got the escape to tie this match up. Going out of bounds, they get back into the center of the mat. Hassan just did a slide by, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the match was stopped with 1.6. And it looked like it could have been a possible takedown. I'm not sure if it was awarded or not. Official Lowry did give the takedown for Hassan Sase to make the score 6-4. Now we have Beechcroft's coach in a discussion with the official, and Beechcroft's coach is Mac Conkling. Had to question the call with 1.6 remaining on the clock, and now we move into our third period with the score 6-4 in favor of Hassan Sachet. Camara's elected to go neutral and tries to try to tie the score up. It is 6-4. Camara in on a single. Couldn't quite finish it. You got a good nice level change. When you get on the ankle, when you come down like that, typically you can get that. Camara pushing the pressure, attempt a foot sweep, going out of bounds. He just got awarded going out of bounds, 2 points. It's now tied up, 6-6. Camara has just tied this up. And that's what happens when you push the pressure, tends to work in your favor. In the third period, with just a little over a minute, is 6-6. Hassan Sachet is trying to come to his feet. Camara is riding. Looks like they're getting ready to go out of bounds, and they do. Hassan Sachet is going to start back down with 55 seconds left in this third period. Hassan Sachet is working towards the out of bounds line. He's trying to stay in, trying to get the escape. He does get the escape. They're neutral. Now the score is 7-6. They're both out of bounds with Hassan Sachet up 7-6. Looks like this match could come to a takedown. It's with 42 seconds left. Tom Jones is now taking over the corner for Whetstone. This has become an exciting match. At 170 pounds, Cameron has got a beer hog on him, and he gets the takedown with 20 seconds left. It's now 8-7. Hassan Sachet is trying to come up with 10 seconds left. Match is now over. Our third seeded wrestler, Ibrahim Cameron, the 12th grader from Beechcroft, is our Columbus City League champion. Congratulations to Cameron of Beechcroft.
Gonzalez of Beechcroft, Robinson of Briggs. On mat 1 for third place, Butterball of Whetstone.
What an exciting match we just had at 170. Hope the rest of these matches continue in that direction. We have at 182 from Northland.
Of Walnut Ridge. 182.
At 182 we have from Northland, Ngaya, Ngaya against Walnut Ridge's Ingram, Calandra Ingram. Both wrestlers have done an outstanding job to get to this final. Look, how do you pronounce this name? They both wrestlers go out of bounds. Right there. Oh, wait a minute, Northland wrestler. Northland gets in on a shot. Walnut Ridge counters. Both wrestlers go back out of bounds.
Hey, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready.
How do you pronounce that?
Ngaya.
Ngaya?
Ngaya.
Okay. I just got clarification on how to pronounce our first seed name, Ngaya. Mandione. Ngaya from Northland. Now, Ingram had a bear hug on him, but somehow Ngaya works his way out of it, going out of bounds. They go back center with no score. Northland is in second place, entering into the finals today. Walnut Ridge has maintained their lead at first place. They were up by about 40 points as a team total going into the finals today. Ngaya is trying to fight off this leg. Ingram was in on a shot. Now Ngaya is in on a shot, and he gets the takedown. He's got Ingram on his back. So Ngaya is up 2-0. They go out of bounds. And Ngaya gets 2 additional points. 2 additional points for a near fall. Red defers. And green, Ngaya chooses to start on bottom. We're in our second period at our 182-pound match. We have yet another Walnut Ridge wrestler in the finals. I believe they had a total of 7 in the finals coming into, looks like, whoa. We did get a locked hands. I did see that a little bit earlier. Leland does pick it up. He does catch that, and he will award Ngaya 1 point for locked hands by Walnut Ridge Ingram. It's now 5-0. Now we have a caution on Ingram. I guess he had a tight waist and on Ngaya, and now he's got to reset. We got both wrestlers on the edge of the mat with Ingram on a half. He's got a half in, trying to get points. Going out of bounds, they go out. No points are earned. Okay. Ingram starts on top. Looks like he got locked hands called. So it'll be another point for Ngaya. Ngaya is now up 6-0. It's another penalty call on Ingram. That's his second penalty. Now Ingram drops down on the leg on Ngaya. Ngaya is coming back to his feet. Ngaya is near the out of bounds. He's trying to stay in bounds so he can get to this escape. Ingram drops back down on Ngaya's leg, switches to a double. They both step out of bounds. And they do go out of bounds. Ingram has just been hit for a stall. He's got 1 stall and 2 penalty points so far. He's got to be careful. Score is 6-0. Everything seems to be going Ngaya's way. Ngaya trying to come to his feet. He picks up Ingram's leg. Now he gets his escape. The guy is up now, up 7-0. Ngaya, the 11th grader, has got Ingram's got a bear hug on Ngaya. With 5 seconds left, they go out of bounds with 4 seconds left. This is our 182-pound Columbus City League Championship. The winner becomes our champion. Whistle blows to end the second period. We go into our third period with Ngaya, the 11th grader from Northland, is up 7-0. Ngaya goes in for a shot. Ingram tries to drop his hips. Looks like they're both working towards out of bounds. Ingram appears to look like he had a wizard in on him, on Ngaya, and that's how he fought off that takedown. Both wrestlers are neutral position. Ingram shoots in. Ingram still has a hold of Ngaya's leg. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do anything with that. Yeah, right. Head's down. Going out of bounds. Ingram has his head down, going out of bounds. Calandra Ingram, the 11th grader from Walnut Ridge, is down 7-0. Now, Ngaya goes in for a double, but he couldn't finish going out of bounds. The goal is to finish with both feet in bounds. In our third period, we have just over a minute left. Ngaya goes in for a shot. He's in on a single. Ingram is trying to fight off Ngaya. Neither one could finish. Ngaya is playing it safe, it looks like. He knows he's up 7-0. If he gets a takedown, gets another takedown, then he has a major decision coming his way. It's still 7-0. Go! It looks like Ngaya has just put Ingram on his back, working for a fall. Looks like he got it. Not only did he get more than a major, he just earned a fall to give his team some team points. They were in second place. Northland was in second place. They just pinned a Walnut Ridge wrestler who was in first place and still probably is in first place, but that helps Northland get further up, kind of closing the gap a little bit. Our champion at 182, Mandione Ngaya, the 11th grader from Northland.
For fifth place,
now we go to our 195-pound weight class.
White of Mifflin, Tolls of West. For third place on mat 1, we have Barry of South.
At 195 in our Columbus City League Championships.
And for your championship for first place on mat 2, we have Abdulrahman and Miller.
Abdulrahman
is from Whetstone.
From Whetstone, the 11th grader. And then we have from Walnut Ridge, James Miller. Abdulrahman from Whetstone is our first seed. He's 11th grader. I've watched this young man through this tournament, and he seems to be a very good counter wrestler. And right now we have James Miller pushing the pace for Walnut Ridge, yet another Walnut Ridge wrestler in the finals. Half their lineup did make the finals today. Abdulrahman from Whetstone has a record of 30-7 coming into this match. Both these wrestlers are both rangy. Both of them probably use their leverage with their height pretty well. And noticing a trend throughout the last several years with some of these wrestlers getting a lot taller. And it looks like going out of bounds, Miller almost gets the takedown as Abdulrahman initiated it, but the counter Miller almost scored. However, both wrestlers are back on their feet at neutral position. We've got 10 seconds remaining in this period. The period comes to a close at first period. Now we go into our second period with no score. Anthony Ray Milborn, our official out of Columbus, longtime official again, has done an outstanding job. Walnut Ridge elects to choose down. We have Abdulrahman now applying the pressure. He's got Miller on his back. It looks like he got a couple swipes. Now a reversal. It looks like Miller now has Abdulrahman on his back. It looked like Abdulrahman earned 2 points until the reversal. Maybe he did not. Well, yeah, he did. And now Miller gets the reversal and 2 points and makes his score 4-4. Miller is in control of this match, or of this period, excuse me, just of this period, but both wrestlers are very evenly matched. I don't know, Abdulrahman's got his head on the mat. The official calls a stalemate. Milborn thought there was nothing else that was going to continue, so he just stopped the match. It looks like there was a 1:03 minutes left in this period. Looks like there could be a challenge as far as the score. Coaches might be challenging the score right now. I believe the score is correct. I think it is 4-4. It's not unusual for Tom Jones to get calls that, as he's been in this sport for a while, he knows what he sees sometimes and sometimes gets that call. But on this, we've got Miller now trying to continue to apply the pressure here in the second period. With 40 seconds left in this period, it's 4-4. He's got a half and a spiral in on Abdulrahman. Miller is on top for Walnut Ridge. He's got a half in. He's putting the pressure in, had a bar arm and a half. They both go out of bounds, but Abdulrahman gets the escape. It's now 5-4 in his favor. Period comes to an end. We get ready to go into the third period. The score is now 5-4, Abdulrahman, the 11th grader out of Whetstone. He leads the 12th grader, James Miller from Walnut Ridge. We'll start on top. Whetstone has done a pretty good job today. I've seen a few guys in the finals. Abdulrahman gets another escape that brings this score to 6-4. A lot of time left in this match. A lot of time, and it's a close score. At this point, it could be anybody's match. Again, both these kids are quite rangy. Miller in on a low single, trying to finish. Abdulrahman dropping his hips. And counter. And now gets a lateral throw. He's thrown Miller to his back. He gets 2 points for a takedown, working for a fall now, and he gets it. Abdulrahman, Slaam, Abdulrahman, the 11th grader out of Whetstone, is now our 195 Columbus City League champion. We're at our 220-pound weight class. We have from Beechcroft, Alhaji Sidibe. Sidibe, the 12th grader from Beechcroft, is going up against Krandolf from Northland. Both pretty big guys here. Just wanted to mention that next week at our sectionals, Walnut Ridge, the team leader, will be at Watkins Memorial for their sectionals. We've got Beechcroft's Sidibe gets the takedown. He's got two. He's up 2-0 over Northland's Krabdolf.
You gotta get up, bro.
Alhaji Sidibe. Sidibe is going for a cradle. He almost had it, but he missed it, and now Krabdolf has got the escape. Back comes Sidibe with another takedown. Makes it 4-1. He's got the half in. He cuts Krabdolf. Now it makes the score 4-2 from that escape.
You see what he's on? Let's do that, baby.
Hey. Got a 4-2 score. We got Northland's Krabdolf almost gets the takedown, but no, he does not get the takedown. It's 4-2. They do not award the takedown. Krabdolf wins the flip. He chooses to go down with the score of 4-2. Just had some, Krabdolf just gets the escape. Makes the score 3-4 in favor of Sidibe. He's up 4-3, excuse me. Sidibe has a record of 30-9 going into this match from Beechcroft. He's a 12th grader. Corey Crabdolph has a record of 33-9 as a sophomore. He's a phenomenal athlete. The score is, he's up 4-3. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. He's down 4-3. Crabdolph, the 10th grader from Northland, is trying to apply the pressure. He's trying to get head position. Both of these guys are fighting for head position right now. At our 220-pound weight class, both first and second seeds entering into this tournament. They both want. Sidibe tried for a double but was unsuccessful going out of bounds. This period is coming to a close with the score Alhaji Sidibe from Beechcroft up 4-3 over Corey Crabdolph from Northland, the 10th grader. Sidibe goes in for a double and he gets a takedown, makes it 6-3. Tries a cradle, doesn't get that. They're at the edge of the mat. Looks like they both go out of bounds. I tell you what, Sidibe has a lot of explosion in his doubles. Pretty impressed with that. He's gonna elect to go optional start. He chooses optional start. He cuts Crabdolph. Makes the score, looks like it's 6-4 now. 2-point score here. Sidibe tried for another double, but it was countered by Crabdolph. Countered nicely. One out of bounds with 54 seconds. Both guys are in a tight match here. Northland's Crabdolph shoots in on a leg. Crabdolph tries an inside trip and gets Sidibe on his back. Looks like he's working for a fall. Going out of bounds. Gets a takedown and 3 near fall. Makes the score 9-6. 9-6 is the score. Crabdolph. They just want to check the score, I guess. Score is now, again, the score is 9-6 with 34 seconds left in the third period. Crabdolph trying to ride Sidibe. Sidibe is fighting his way up. Crabdolph is holding on. He gets hit for a stall call. With 17 seconds left, Sidibe gets the escape at 220-pound weight class. This is a 2-point match with 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. And Sidibe gets a takedown, and he gets near fall. Sidibe has just got a last-second takedown and put Crabdolph on his back to win this match. Final score, 11-9. What a match. This may have been the most exciting match of this tournament. So at 220, Sidibe from Beechcroft pulls out an amazing comeback win at 220. He wins this match 11-9.
I knew if I got you to do this one, I'd have you hooked. I knew if I could get you to do this one, I'd have you hooked.
You're interfering.
What a match. By far the most exciting match of this tournament. That's why you never quit. And neither one of those wrestlers had any quit in them. We go to our final match. We have Shawndez Clark from West, the 12th grader, who is 20-1, going up against Northland's Jaden Brondas.
Clark of West, Brondas of Northland.
Clark pinned his way to the finals. He is an outstanding wrestler. I have watched Clark over the last couple years, and this young man is the real deal. Not sure why he isn't ranked in the district, but I'm quite sure that they're going to hear something from him over the next couple weeks. Clark was trying a Russian tie, but didn't get it. He's working for inside control. Looks like he's kind of blocking Brondas. Brondas looks like he's got a little bit of weight on him over Clark. Clark is very skilled, however. He drops down to a single, and he jumps for an inside trip, gets the takedown, and now has a 2-0 lead. He's trying to keep Brondas in bounds. Clark is in control, riding on top with 5 seconds left in this first period. First period comes to an end. Shawndez Clark is up 2-0. Shawndez Clark has 2 quick pins in this tournament. First period pins. So he hasn't really been tested in this tournament, but he's in a close match now. Northland's Jaden Brondas he also had 2 pins coming into this finals. Going out of bounds, both wrestler goes back center. Clark is up 2-0 still. Clark is starting down. Caution on Brondas. He got a caution. Restarts.
So we ask in your cooperation, please stay.
Shawndez Clark gets to his feet, gets an escape. It's now 3-0 with the underhooks. He's got 1 underhook, excuse me. He looks like he's setting up for a lateral drop. But Brondas Shawndez is actually applying pressure going forward. Looks like he's trying to do an outside trip. Both wrestlers work their way back to the center of the mat. It's good to see the heavyweights working in the center. Always easier to determine which one is more aggressive. We're in the second period. "30 seconds left in the second period. We've got Shawndez Clark up 3-0 after the escape. Now, Broadus got in on a oh my goodness, it looks like there could be an injury period. Just starting in our third period. Shawndez Clark will start on top. Trying to hold out in this match with an injury is something that's quite difficult, but when you've got skills to do it, you want to continue your matches. And it looks like he just had a good mat return. He's riding Shawndez's ankle as his ankle is gimpy. Shawndez Clark just got hit for a stall. 1 point is awarded to Jalen Shawndez of Northland. The 11th grader now is down by 1 point. We now have Clark with a 3-2 lead. There's a lot of time left in this match. This isn't a match that's going to decide the tournament, but it's still, however, an exciting match. Two heavyweights that are pretty evenly matched. Score's 3-2 with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Shawndez Clark is trying to control the wrist of Jaden Shawndez. Shawndez just got hit for a stall. So both wrestlers have been hit for a stalling call. Next one will be a point that's awarded. Clark is trying to get the turn. He's up 3-2. Still in control with 45 seconds left in the match. They just go out of bounds. We have 37 seconds left in the match.
If he rides, he wins, or does he have to try?
It looks like as long as Clark is riding, that he'll get the win. If he rides out Shawndez, that's provided he doesn't get hit for another stall. It looks like a caution has been made on Shawndez Clark. That's not sure if that's 1 or 2. I know that's at least 1. Restart. Shawndez didn't come up real hard. Looks like Clark is still applying pressure on top. He returns them. With 20 seconds left in this match, Jalen Shawndez is going to have to get to his feet if he's going to send this match into overtime. It's only 10 seconds left, And Clark has got Broadus on his back. He does get a couple swipes, which gives him 2 more points, making this match a 5-2 match. And it's going to end that way with Shawndez Clark, your Columbus City League champion, the senior from Columbus West. He finishes this tournament with a record of 20-1. Welcome back to Matside TV. My name is Rod Norwood. Has won this tournament. It hasn't been announced publicly yet, but our top 3 finishes is really not the surprise as it went into the finals. We had Whetstone was in 3rd place, and they did finish 3rd place with 164 points, followed by Northland. Actually, finishing 2nd place was Northland with 173 points, and our Columbus City League champion, team champion, is Walnut Ridge with 202 points. Welcome back to Matside TV. My name is Rod Norwood, and I'm with Vincent Clarino.
Yes, indeed. Yes, sir.
And we just had an outstanding tournament. Thank you for hosting us today.
I'm glad that Matside could be here with us this afternoon.
Centennial has done a fantastic job. What kind of take did you get after watching this tournament?
Certainly. Well, you know, for me, it's exciting when young people get an opportunity to come out and showcase their skill set in front of, you know, a community, public, and friends, Matside TV. And so my biggest takeaway always is when kids are having an opportunity to show their best skill set, then we're pretty happy here in our school system. So this was a good day for Columbus City Schools and for Columbus City Wrestling.
Very proud day here as we saw a lot of dedicated wrestlers and coaches that put a lot of energy in making sure that their kids get the best. And I am just privileged to be a part of this with you.
Certainly.
And hopefully we can continue this in the future.
Yeah, we would love to have Matside be with us here every year. One of the key things about it, right, is our young people just come out and work tremendously hard. We saw some really exciting bouts here today, right? Like some of the matches you saw, guys, things going down to the wire. And so some of them really showed me kind of like that heart of a lion, right? What you look for in a wrestler. And so that just made the whole entire day exciting. So it was filled with a lot of fun. Couldn't have been a better day for us.
Yes, very exciting day to the end.
Yes, indeed, all the way to the end.
Well, again, we just thank our viewers. You can always follow us on WOW20. Also, you can follow us on Spectrum 1022, as well as going to YouTube. Matside TV. Walnut Ridge for this championship. Coach, congratulations, and how do you feel?
I'm excited for the kids. You know, I mean, all the time and effort and practice days that they put into it. I mean, it's well deserved. You know, it's our 5th out of the last 6 years. So at Walnut Ridge, so it's something that, you know, we take pride in, and like I said, it's a goal, and it's been a journey all season long.
Great. This is a great tune-up for you guys for next week, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Coach, what are we taking out of this for next week?
Just focus. Next week's a new week, you know. We just get ready for the real season.
Keep your weight down, right?
Yeah, keep your weight down.
Well, congratulations, guys.
All right.
We'll be watching you through this journey. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.